The 10 most ridiculous things that were bought by billionaires. There's only so many zeros in your bank account before you start buying incredibly dumb stuff that costs insane amounts of money. How does a $213 shirt sound? Rich people buy a lot of dumb stuff, so today I'm gonna remind myself I'm incredibly poor and I'm a huge loser by counting down the 10 most expensive dumb things bought by rich people. Please leave a like so we all feel better. Number 10. iPhone covered in gold and diamonds. Let's jump into number 10. Cell phones have become a necessity in today's world, be it through surfing the web or using them to call friends and family. Basically, everyone and their dog has one. Just in billionaire fashion, of course you gotta take that over the top too. And what better way to do that than to create a $50 million iPhone? This random businessman from Hong Kong's iPhone 5 is absolutely covered in gold and diamonds. Not just any diamonds, but an extremely rare 26-karat black diamond as well. I'm not joking, he literally used that as his home button. Going even further than that, he uses rare white diamonds to line the outer casing in the Apple logo. Is it insanely good looking? Yeah. Is it overly expensive considering how often iPhones get new releases? Also yes. I'm still low-key kind of jealous that this dude has all the spare cash lying around to spend $15 million on a pimped out case for his iPhone 5. But hey, on the bright side, I bet that screen still cracks if you drop it. Number 9. Diamond collar to a dog. You could have all the fame and fortune in the world, but if you can't share it with someone, like a dog, is it really worth it? Okay, yeah, I'll be specific, but let's be real. Dogs are man's best friend for a reason, and what better way to spoil them than a $3.2 million collar? Yeah, with 1,600 hand-placed diamonds, this collar is sure to make your dog an absolute icon. Where it isn't covered in diamonds, it's blinged out with 18-karat white gold, and the strap is made from literal crocodile leather. The senior editor of Forbes even called it the Bugatti of dog collars, and it's easy to see why. Known by its maker as a more and more, this collar is just over the top. And it's also the most expensive dog collar on the market. I love my dog, but even if I had that much spare cash lying around, I don't think I would get him this or what I think they would like. The irony is that I feel like the dog would probably choose a piece of pepperoni over this collar. Number 8. Diamond revested Mercedes-Benz. Supercars are a pretty average thing for billionaire stones. I mean, who wouldn't want to buy a new Lambo or Ferrari if you had infinite money? This entry is taking the whole idea and pretty much cranking it to an entirely different level. Owned by the Saudi Prince Amir, this particular vehicle is a Mercedes SL600, worth an estimated $4.8 million. Since the prince was reported by Forbes as one of the top 10 richest people in the world, are we really surprised? $4.8 million is probably what he uses as toilet paper when you're that rich. The sick Mercedes is encrusted with 300,000 diamonds, and it's easily the most expensive car of its maker in the world. It's definitely one of the dumber spots on this list. But when you keep watching, you'll find out this rabbit hole goes even deeper. Number 7. Solid gold bathtub. We've seen a few items on this list be coated in gold or diamonds already, so let's get a little crazier and talk about the solid gold bathroom. Located in Manhattan's Soho neighborhood, this is the master bath and a $12 million bond. The price tag on the entire apartment is enormous, but quite a large amount of that money is being made up by just the bathroom, and more specifically the golden bathtub. I can't even imagine spending this much cash on a bathroom. I mean, does it really make your showers, or more importantly, poops, that much better? Well, maybe the more I think about it. But seriously, how extra do you have to be to bathe in a golden tub? Really, how do you even get to that point? Well, I guess we could always ask Mike Tyson, as he also picked up a solid gold tub estimated around $2.2 million. Number 6. Mini mansion for pets. I love my dog. I do a lot for my dog, but spending millions of dollars recreating a mansion just for my dog is definitely not something that would come to my mind. Here we have a purchase made by Paris Hilton. Similar to that diamond dog collar from earlier, she's yet another rich person treating her puppies right. In fact, Paris built an entirely separate mini mansion, a replica of her own mansion made just for all of her dogs to chill. It's pretty much a pimped out dog house. It's even got furniture and dressers with little dog clothes in it. These dogs have it good. They even have a working air conditioner and heating inside the place. What more could a dog even wish? Number 5. Solid gold toilet. We've been over a good number of questionable golden purchases so far, but this one is even more odd than the bathtub, and I know it. Saying that out loud sounds crazy. In what world would you ever need a solid gold toilet and matching gold toilet paper? Jokes aside, I have zero idea what would possess anyone to buy a gold toilet. How are you even using that to flex on people? It's like the icing on the cake. You've already shown everyone in your massive house, and when they need to go to the bathroom, boom, golden toilet. Considering Kanye West actually has this in every bathroom in his and Kim's mansion, he must have some incredible poops. Okay, time to stop talking about poops. Not me, come on. I could maybe see the toilet being fine after think about it a little, but why spend over $1 million on rolls of gold toilet paper? Like, doesn't that hurt your butt? Number 4. Carving his name on a private island. Everybody was written their name in the sand at least once in their lives. It's funny and cool. Living the life of a billionaire, of course, you gotta take that idea to the extreme. This purchase was made by Hamad, a member of the ruling families of Abu Dhabi. Honestly, unlike other entries on this list, he's left his mark on the world with this one, literally. Located on the island of Al Futaisi, Hamad decided to have his name carved directly into the island. This massive carving is an insane 2 miles long and 1100 yards tall. It's a lasting impression for sure. One of the things that helps it last is that, rather than just being washed away with the tides, it was actually intentionally made with waterways to absorb the oncoming waves. Out of all the things on this list, I kind of respect this one. Not that I would spend hundreds of thousands of dollars just to have my name on a beach, but it's definitely a cool and unique way to try to make yourself be seen by the world and be remembered for years to come. I mean, imagine the Google Maps pictures. Number 3. $24,000 for a haircut. When you find the right barber or hairdresser that really gives you the haircut you're looking for, it's like finding a diamond in a haystack. This is one lesson for me to you. Treat them well. The Sultan of Brunei, though, might be a little too generous, considering that his barber gets a pretty great payday every month with him, being paid roughly $24,000 per trip to Brunei. Haircuts cannot be that expensive. Not only that, but he's got his housing, flight and everything else completely covered by the Sultan as well. After having his haircut by the same barber for 16 years, I can't blame the guy for wanting to have him out each month for a fresh new trim. Being paid that much money every month must be nice, but imagine the stress each time. Like, you want to cut this man's hair and you accidentally mess up a tiny patch or go a little too short. And again, with a painting like that to look forward to, it's no surprise he finds himself coming back each time. On the real though, if this guy ends up calling a quits with the barbering gig, I can't imagine the line of hairdressers waiting to be chosen. Number 2. Tiger shark preserved into formaldehyde. Art is a really odd thing. Some things sell for hundreds of dollars. They are beautiful. Then, some works are considered abstract, like the banana taped to a wall, which was sold for for $120,000. Unfortunately, that's not our number 2 entry, but it's comparable to what this spot actually goes to. This piece was made by artist Damien Hirst, and it's literally a stuffed tiger shark encased in formaldehyde, which is some kind of liquid. The shark itself was caught and sold to Hirst for about $8,000, but the labor required also cost him an additional $65,000. Here's the kicker. Compared to how much his piece of art sold for the price he paid was chump change. Sold to Professor Stephen Cohen for an estimated $8 million, this ended up being one expensive sea creature. If I had something like this in my house, I'd probably go out to the kitchen late at night only to see it in low-key freak out. Even still, I've definitely got to say it must be a pretty good talking piece if you ever have a company like, oh yeah, this is my shark. Number 1. Diamond Encrusted Pen. For our number 1 spot today, we've got the world's most expensive pen you'll never use. Made by jeweler Montblanc, the fountain pen is encrusted with an insane amount of 4,810 diamonds. It's a limited edition item only, produced at a rate of 8 per year and sold at $160,000 per pen. To put that in perspective, he could buy roughly 1.9 million big ballpoint pens for the piece of this. I just hope it writes well for the price. It looks great, but really, only billionaires with stupid amounts of extra cash lying around would even bother buying something like this. Considering that they only produce 8 of these a year, I assume that they have to sell at least that many, which is still pretty insane, especially considering most people don't even handwrite things nowadays. In hindsight, though, it would be kind of cool to sign a check for loads of cash with one of these, but I have to think about it. Well, that's all for today, fellas. This video really made me tired. Which of these items are the most stupid and ridiculous? Tell us in the comments down below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching and see you next time.